in their lives to perpetrate hate on people will seek to get aggressive here.
All right, that is to the people protesting at the site earmarked for asylum seeker accommodation at Newtownmountkennedy. Some of the texts coming in, there's no blame on the Gardaí, says Chris, but blame has to be put squarely on the government. They haven't a clue. All talk and no action, platitudes and not action is the FFG motto. For people who don't get sucked into the toxicity of the internet, FFG is Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, mashed together. Keir not agreeing with what happened last night, but the government consultation cost 300 million for the metro. Pity they didn't build that without consultation like they do with modular homes. Gardaí are doing their jobs and should be shown support. Were young Irish people emigrating vetted in their hundreds? No, they were not, says somebody else. What is the latest from the Gardaí, Josh, and the Department of Justice in terms of the situation?
Well, I was on to the Department of Integration first off, and they say it intends to use the vacant property at Trutter House to help alleviate the serious accommodation shortage. The department strongly condemns any alleged attempts to drive division and hostility towards those who've come to Ireland, and that a community engagement team has been established to engage directly with, I suppose, elected representatives, relevant local authorities, local development companies. But from a law and order perspective then, Kieran, obviously we can't comment too much on certain individual cases, but the Garda Commissioner, Drew Harris, was here this morning. We know 6 people were arrested here last night, with some before the course today. When it comes to the damage that was done here last night, 3 patrol cars were damaged. They had their windows smashed, tyres slashed. Many people have seen the videos of the public order charge against the protesters with their shields. The guards have said themselves there was the use of force, including the incapacitant spray, which would commonly be known as pepper spray. The AGSI has come out now today, renewing calls for extended training and extra resources off the back of this. But when it comes to easing tensions here, Kieran, and looking for a way forward, I also spoke with Bernie Darcy, who's the co-founder of United Against Racism Wicklow. Bernie's partner was originally an asylum seeker himself, so she's a good understanding of the processes involved. She says this is not the appropriate location to be protesting.
I've been with asylum seekers for years, and this is the first time that I've come across pure fear. You hear people shaking like a leaf. Well, they're shaking like a leaf. They're afraid of going into communities where there's protests against them. After all, they only come to Ireland for refuge. They don't come to take anybody's jobs or houses or anything like that.
If asylum seekers were to move into this location, would they feel safe?
At the moment, I doubt if they would feel safe. That as individuals to walk down the street, they wouldn't feel safe in case they were attacked.
And why do you think they'd be attacked? Are people who even support asylum seekers getting abuse?
Oh yeah, people that support asylum seekers are getting dogs abuse. I could write a book with all the messages I've got on my personal Facebook page, over the last few weeks. You're in the shop and, oh, there she is. Sheer intimidation, but you know what? I've been doing this too long to be intimidated, and I'm too old to be afraid.
Look, there will be extremists in every debate, every argument, but walking around Newtownmountkennedy today, some people are saying they don't know if there's appropriate facilities in place to cater for an increase in population. But what do you say to those people, or what is the solution?
I say to those people, park it up at government buildings with the government. Your fight isn't against the asylum seekers or with the asylum seekers. They don't have any say about where they come into. They don't have any say about the lack of facilities. It's our government who we all have to unite together to fight to get the facilities in all our towns.
Bernie Darcy there from United Against Racism Wicklow, the group there. What about businesses in the area, Josh?
Well, look, I tried to speak with as many as I could, and they would give their views off air. They're not happy to have their hometown sprawled over the news for negative reasons. I asked one guy how was business. He said this isn't doing it any favours. Then another said that the children's GA is cancelled tonight up there due to the pitch being so close to Trutter House.
Reporter Josh Crosby. Josh, thank you very much for that report.